I don't think I'm giving up anything. I think look at it as a platform, a higher platform to serve the country and to serve my people. And by my people, I mean, you mentioned my constituency, to serve the people of Malindi, to serve the people of Kenya, and to serve the people of the region. And so for me, I don't see it in the way you've put it, that I'm giving up something for another. It's about serving people. It's about serving a bigger platform. It's about serving the bigger public. We are serving Kenyans here, and Kenyans are to be found in Malindi. They could be found in Kiambu County or Western Gishu or Kajiado or Maralal. So it's about serving Kenyans, and it's an opportunity now to do that, at a higher level, at a higher platform, and so there's no conflict in my view. Going by the outpouring of support and emotions we've seen since last night up to this morning, one thing is clear: the people of Malindi are very happy. They pray for me as always, because we've done some things together for the past 2 years. I'm their son, I'm their leader. And nothing breaks that. And they're happy for me, they're praying for me, they're excited about this. They're thankful, of course, to the President of the Republic of Kenya. They're thankful to the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. They're thankful to the government. And like I say, they're excited that after 50 years since independence, Malindi has never produced a cabinet secretary. So you can imagine that excitement that somehow, finally, Malindi, or rather I've broken that jinx, as a son of Malindi who's been given this big honor, this huge honor to serve the nation in this capacity as mining minister. First and foremost, I want to be guided by what the Jubilee government wants to achieve in the mining sector, and that is it must be somewhere in a policy document, in the way we want to, the ambition of the country in terms of the mining sector, the vision, the mission. So I'll have to spend time to go through that documentation and sit down with Honorable Balala to understand where there's any tweaks we can in terms of policy, because bottom line, the country has an ambition to become a force in the mining sector, in not just in the country but in the region. So I like to spend time to look at that, not so much time. And once we are clear exactly what needs to be done, then the next thing is execution. And what you can expect from me is execution with precision. We want to ensure that we execute and implement government programs and plans based on what has been worked at. The moment we're clear about what needs to be done, and I think probably that's my strength, implementation. And we want to execute. And it's not just about executing, it's about making money for the nation. I mean, and creating opportunities. Mining is about creating wealth, creating opportunities for the country, for the sector, for stakeholders, and that includes communities that are living in areas where mining is done. So we will be looking at also at other countries, what they've done so far, and look at best practices. And and we have a couple of places we can look up to ensure that we benchmark and see where we can put Kenya in the global map or in the regional map as far as mining is concerned. So there'll be a lot of hard work, there'll be a lot of consultation, a lot of that from interested party stakeholders. But like I said, the moment we are clear about what needs to be done, then the next is execution, and we'll be all over the place to ensure that ensure that what government wants done, we get it done. I like to be given the tough assignment, the tough challenges. I worked in a high-performance environment before at IBM Corporation, which is the largest ICT company in the world, in 150 countries in the world. And I was in charge of 7 countries in this region: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Ethiopia, and Eritrea. And I was part of the African ICT team as well for IBM and for Lenovo, based in Johannesburg. And I've done a lot of works in the Middle East, Far East, in China and Singapore, and across Europe as well. So for me, my last assignment was country manager for Ethiopia, starting everything from scratch and until Ethiopia became cited the New York Stock Exchange as the example of how the IBM World Global Strategy for Africa was working. So and that was my input right there. And so for me, it's an exciting opportunity that we as part of the team, I've seen some of the names in our team. I think it's a brilliant team of professionals who distinguish themselves in different careers. I'm happy for my brother Musheru, who was my colleague was at Google when I was at IBM. And I'm happy for Dr. Cleophas Mailu at Nairobi Hospital. I mean, these are serious Kenyans who distinguish themselves professionally. And like I say, we're here to execute on government programs and to ensure that things work. No, it's good to have good knowledge of a subject area, but that in itself is not enough if you can't apply yourself to get something done, to get something achieved. For me, and I think that's what I bring in. And I think at some level, you need to be versatile. Today you are in mining, tomorrow you'll be in ICT, tomorrow you'll be in health. And life's like that. So you need to be versatile, and I think I bring that. It's about, is this something that needs to be done? How does it get done? Who do we bring together as a team? Because without a good team, you can't do much. So a quality team that understands what needs to be done, you share that together, and then you get it done. It's really about that. It's not about whether you have a PhD in engineering and then you sit down with it and don't get anything moved. It's important to have experience. I don't dispute that. But it's also important to get something done, which is what this country wants. For us to move from this point to the next, a lot of effort has to be put, focused efforts, team that believe in the same thing that needs to be done, and then we do our best to get it done.